Self-reinvention is not a linear process, but a dynamic dance of adapting, prioritizing, and balancing. It involves the mastery of self, the strategic navigation of life's challenges, and most importantly, the harmonious integration of our inner desires with the external world. In this guide, we explore the essential elements of this dance, from the art of mastering change to the skill of finding composure in the process of life. Each chapter is a note in the composition of your life, urging you to listen closely, adapt gracefully, and conduct your symphony with the mastery of a true maestro. So, let us raise the baton and begin the journey to rediscover, reinvent, and rejuvenate the essence of who we are. Number 1, start small, the law of incremental progress. The mightiest of changes are born from the smallest of actions. To reinvent oneself is to embrace the law of incremental progress, a principle grounded in patience, habits, and decisions. Imagine your life as a canvas where every small stroke contributes to the final masterpiece. Just as a painter does not rush to complete a work of art, you must approach your transformation with the same meticulous care. It is in the minutiae of your daily life, the seemingly inconsequential habits and routines, that the seeds of profound change are sown. Begin by dissecting your day, examining each element with the mind of one seeking change. Observe your morning ritual. What do you do upon waking? Is there a moment wasted, an action that does not serve your grand purpose? Perhaps it is the habitual reach for your phone, the mindless scrolling through the endless stream of digital noise. Here lies your first battlefield. By simply altering this ritual, by replacing this digital immersion with a few minutes of deliberate thought, meditation, and plan, you strike a powerful blow in the war for self-reinvention. As the day unfolds, turn your gaze to the evening. What habits lurk here? It could be the idle watching of television, the passive consumption of content that adds little value to your life. Challenge this habit. Replace it with a small yet significant action. Reading a page of a thought-provoking book, writing a single paragraph of your thoughts, or even the simple act of planning the next day. These are the steps of a person headed toward improvement. The future belongs to those who learn more skills and combine them in creative ways. By incrementally adding these skills and habits to your repertoire, you are not just changing, you are evolving. Each small habit, each minor alteration in your daily routine, my friend, is one way to reinvent yourself. Number 2, stop letting anxiety rule over you. The strategy of composure. Learn the value of maintaining your inner fortress when anxiety knocks. Answer with a strategy of calmness. Like a skilled warrior, train your mind to be still in the face of chaos. Anxiety, a familiar foe in this battle, must be met not with brute force, but with the refined strategy of an adept warrior, the strategy of composure. Picture yourself as a commander in an ancient battlefield, where the mind is your fortress and anxiety an invading army. In this scenario, panic and surrender are akin to throwing open the gates to the enemy. Instead, adopt the stance of the Stoic generals of old. When anxiety lays siege, respond not with chaotic thought or impulsive reaction, but with the calculated calm of a seasoned strategist. This composure is not an innate trait, but a skill, honed through practice and discipline. It begins with the understanding that anxiety, like any emotion, is a messenger, not a dictator. It comes bearing information, often about our deepest fears and unaddressed needs. To react in haste is to miss the message. To respond with composure is to extract its wisdom. To cultivate this strategic calm, one must first train the mind to observe without judgment. As anxiety arises, detach yourself. View your thoughts as an army general view the battlefield from a high vantage point. From this position of detachment, you can see the unfolding of anxiety without being ensnared in its grip. Engage in the practice of deep breathing. a tool as ancient as it is effective. Slow, deliberate breaths disrupt the rhythm of anxiety, breaking its momentum and allowing you to regain control of the battlefield of your mind. Allocate moments in your day to sit in stillness, to reflect upon your thoughts and emotions. By mastering the art of composure, you master yourself, moving one step closer to the determination of self-reinvention. Number 3, create a routine, the art of discipline. In the journey of personal reinvention, the creation of a routine stands as a pivotal move. In the domain of mastery and self-improvement, structure is not merely a tool. It is the very foundation upon which the edifice of reinvention is built. Each element of your routine should be selected not for its ease or convenience, but for its ability to forge you into the person you aspire to be. Whether it is rising with the sun to get your day going, setting aside dedicated hours for deep, focused work, or ending the day with a reflective journaling session, each ritual is a brick in the fortress of your future self. This discipline extends beyond mere physical or intellectual activities. It encompasses the nurturing of emotional and spiritual strengths. Yet, in the pursuit of routine, one must be wary of rigidity. The most effective routine is one that, like water, flows and adapts to the contours of your life. It should be a structure that supports, not stifles. It must leave room for spontaneity, for life is an ever-changing landscape, and flexibility is key to navigating its unpredictability. Number 4, give yourself the order to stop, the command of self-control. The practice of self-command is the firm, unwavering voice that says stop. When you find yourself drifting toward the familiar yet harmful patterns that have anchored you in the past, the art of issuing this internal command is subtle yet powerful. It begins with the cultivation of self-awareness. You must first recognize the signs of an impending storm, the onset of negative thinking, the allure of a bad habit. This awareness is like the early rumblings on the horizon, warning you of the need to take action. Once you identify these signals, the next step is to assert your authority over them. This is not a passive process. It involves an active, conscious decision to change course. It requires you to be both the sovereign and the subject, commanding yourself with the authority of a ruler and obeying with the discipline of a soldier. The self-command might manifest as a literal spoken stop, a deep breath to disrupt the pattern, or a physical change in posture or location to signal a shift in mindset. Importantly, this practice is not about suppression or denial. Negative thoughts and habits are part of the human experience. However, in the quest for self-reinvention, the goal is to not let them dominate or define you. By practicing self-command, you acknowledge these thoughts and habits but choose not to feed them. Instead, you redirect your energy towards actions and thoughts that align with your new identity. Number 5, free up precious resources, the economy of energy. In the quest for self-reinvention, the efficient management of your most precious resources, time, energy, and attention, becomes paramount. This concept, compared to the wise stewardship of a kingdom's resources in statecraft, demands a strategic approach in personal life. It is about cultivating an economy of energy, where every expenditure is weighed and measured against its contribution to your overarching goals and aspirations. First, consider time as your most non-renewable resource. Every second spent is a second you cannot reclaim. Begin by conducting a thorough audit of your daily schedule. Identify and eliminate time-wasting activities and habits that do not serve your purpose. This might mean reducing idle browsing on the internet, cutting down on excessive social engagements, or even reassessing your work commitments. The goal is not to fill every moment with productivity, but to ensure that your time is spent in a manner that aligns with your vision of self-reinvention. Next, address your energy, both physical and emotional. Energy is the fuel that powers your journey. Yet, it is often drained by what can be termed energy vampires, tasks, people, or situations that sap your vitality and leave you depleted. Recognize these drains in your life. It could be a toxic relationship, a demanding yet unrewarding job, or even negative self-talk. Make the tough but necessary decisions to distance yourself from these energy vampires. Replace them with activities and relationships that energize and inspire you. Lastly, focus on your attention, the spotlight that illuminates your path forward. In an era of constant information and distractions, guarding your attention becomes crucial. Focus is your superpower. Be mindful of what you consume mentally. Cultivate the habit of focusing on one task at a time, practicing deep work, and avoiding the trap of multitasking, which often leads to half-hearted results and mental exhaustion. Number 6, do something difficult. The challenge of overcoming the pursuit of power and mastery is often painted as a journey through uncharted territories, where the greatest adversary is not the external world, but the untamed wilderness of one's own fears and limitations. True empowerment arises not from avoiding difficulty, but from engaging with it, wrestling it to the ground, and emerging victorious. Visualize your personal challenge, that task or endeavor you have been evading, perhaps out of fear, uncertainty, or mere complacency. It lurks in the shadows of your ambition, a silent reminder of unexplored potential. By confronting it, you are not just overcoming an external obstacle, but you are also battling the inner demons of doubt and hesitation. This is the arena where character is forged and the spirit is tempered. Engaging with a difficult task is like entering a battlefield where the true enemy is your own limitations. The struggle itself, fraught with the possibility of failure and frustration, is a crucible for transformation. Every effort, every setback, and every small victory in this endeavor is a lesson in resilience and fortitude. Moreover, the act of overcoming a challenge dismantles the barriers of internal resistance. It is a powerful declaration of self-efficacy, a proof to oneself that boundaries are often self-imposed and can be transcended. Within the heart of difficulty lies a kernel of opportunity, the chance to test one's mettle, to expand one's capabilities, and to rewrite the narrative of one's identity. In this light, choose your challenge wisely. Let it be something that truly tests your limits, pushes you out of your comfort zone, and demands the best of your abilities. Whether it is mastering a new skill, tackling a complex project, or facing a deep-seated fear, the challenge should be formidable enough to catalyze a metamorphosis. Embracing and conquering a difficult task is not merely an exercise in achieving a goal. It is a vital step in the journey of self-reinvention. In the heart of adversity lies the seed of growth. Water it with courage, nurture it with persistence, and watch as you blossom into the fullest expression of your potential. 7. Associate with people who make you better. The dynamics of influence. The company we keep is not just a reflection of who we are, but a mold shaping who we become. Our associations have the power to elevate us, to transform us for better or for worse. To associate with people who make us better is to engage in a subtle dance of influence, where we absorb the qualities, habits, and thought patterns of those around us, often without conscious awareness. Imagine yourself as an alchemist, where each individual in your life adds a distinct element to the crucible of your being. Some add gold, enriching your character and intellect, while others may add lead, weighing you down with negativity or complacency. In the pursuit of self-reinvention, it is essential to seek out those who add value to your life, mentors who challenge you, peers who inspire you, and friends who support your aspirations. These relationships are the catalysts in the transformative process of turning the base metal of your current self into the gold of your potential. This is not about using people, but about recognizing the mutual benefits of inspiring relationships. Surround yourself with individuals who embody the traits you aspire to develop. If you seek creativity, mingle with artists and innovators. If it is wisdom you desire, seek the company of the learned and the experienced. If courage is your aim, associate with those who face their fears and take bold actions. Moreover, in this network of influence, strive not only to be a recipient, but also a contributor. True power lies in reciprocal relationships. By being a positive force in the lives of others, you not only strengthen your network, but also reinforce your own journey of self-improvement. However, be wary of relationships that drain your energy or detract from your purpose. Green's teachings remind us that not all socialities are beneficial. It's crucial to discern and to distance oneself from toxic or unproductive associations. This discernment is a skill as important as any in the arsenal of those seeking mastery over their destiny. Number 8, stop fearing change, the law of adaptability. In life, change is not merely an event to be endured, but a force to be harnessed. Envision yourself as a river, meandering through landscapes, constantly shifting yet ever forward. The river does not fear the rocks in its path. It does not lament the bends or the falls. It simply adapts, finds new paths, creating rivulets and streams, ever shaping and reshaping its journey. This is the essence of adaptability, the ability to remain fluid, to accept and utilize change as an instrument of transformation. Moreover, this adaptability extends to the realm of thought and perception. It demands a flexibility of mind, the capacity to shift perspectives, to question long-held beliefs, and to embrace new ideas. In a world that is constantly evolving, the ability to adapt your mindset is as crucial as adapting your actions. Number 9, say no to the inessential, the art of priority. The ability to discern and prioritize is a critical skill. This discernment is not merely about choosing between right and wrong, but more often, it involves distinguishing the essential from the inessential. It is not just about doing things right, but more importantly, about doing the right things. It is about understanding that every no to a trivial distraction is a yes to your fundamental objectives, a step closer to your grand design. Consider your life as a garden where time and energy are the scarce resources you have to nurture it. Every choice you make, every commitment you agree to, is like planting a seed in this garden. The art of priority requires you to be the discerning gardener, carefully selecting only those seeds that will grow into the plants you wish to see flourish. This means being vigilant, sometimes ruthlessly so, in refusing to sow seeds that will only grow into weeds, choking your garden's true potential. Saying no to the inessential is an act of wisdom. It is recognizing that not all opportunities are equal, and not all tasks are worthy of your time. This refusal is not a passive act, but a proactive decision, a declaration of your values and objectives. In a world teeming with distractions, temptations, and endless demands on our attention, this skill becomes ever more crucial. It is about creating a fortress around your time and energy, ensuring that only the most important tasks are allowed passage. Thank you for watching.